Hey everybody, Wielder here. You just saw, or you should have just seen, or what I just did, regardless of the order. You may watch the videos in this. I just upgraded blades, recorded that, we documented everything, and now I have come in here with legendary blades. I played around a little bit. What I've decided to do, I'm going to take blades down Shard Shooter. It's got an upgrade there where sometimes whenever you do the wing slice, which is what I wanted to upgrade, it'll actually shoot out a shard. That to me sounds pretty cool. The shrapnel sounds interesting. So I'm going to let regular blades have that path. That means here with legendary, we are actually going to do the Wielder path. That of course addresses our tertiary attack, the Cyclone Swirl. Something to note, the Cyclone Swirl here has not got any gold or any crazy legendary colors in it, so pretty much good to go there. That said, I mentioned to you the jump attack. We were doing 181 when I left off with blades and the base upgrades. That 181 came into play with sharpened wings, the second base upgrade, and box stock. If you just came in here and you had a brand new legendary blades on the portal, you jump and do the primary attack, it would do 129. Never have seen a critical hit there. Again, the math when they have fractional numbers, I don't know if they round up or down, but basically that would be what, 64 and a half. So we should be at like 193, 194 somewhere in there, and then the 181, that would be what, 90.5, so that would be 271 or 272 depending on what they decide to do. But you get the general idea. What we're going to do now is take a look at the Wielder path. So we'll upgrade. You'll have a pointless cutscene here. Wielder. Again, that'll be what the legendary gets. Improve Cyclone Swirl attacks. Let's go ahead and select that. Try to get this done in time for my Wii Fit on this evening. Yes, we are. Alright, follow like the wind. Cyclone Swirl follows you more closely and spins blade shards faster for 12.58. Again, bear in mind all my prices, if they seem weird, 13 wing sapphires. Something I complained about when we got the Cyclone Swirl was it kind of lagged behind, but then I said, you know, it's not a horrible thing really, especially if you're using it kind of defensively. So let's activate that. Oh yeah, it's basically a shadow for us now, except when we turn. Anytime we turn, it seems to lose itself, but just going relatively straight, this thing sticks with us. But as soon as I turn, you can kind of lose it for a little bit, so that's interesting. And now the other thing it says is that spins blade shards faster. The blade shards were doing 52 to 78 with these. Let's see what they're doing now. Still fit. Okay, wow, it really does. Let's terminate it. Okay, we didn't hit anything. We get the idea. So that literally is an odd deal. Cyclone follows closer, and then spins slash shoots blade shards faster. No increase in damage there. I suppose following you closer might be beneficial. And I guess the blades coming off quicker, instead of doing 52, 52, 52, 52, we're actually going to be able to come in and do 52, 52, 52, maybe eradicate an enemy quicker. Wasn't a big deal really to begin with. The reason I backed out of there is I actually want to make sure it's still doing the 30 to 45 damage. Wait, 45. Okay, I'm sorry, 45 to 67. I forgot that one up there at the end, so it is. Nothing changed there. Alright, second upgrade down this path is Crushing Cyclones. This sounds promising. Enemies inside the Cyclone Swirl take increased damage from other attacks. Cost is 1628. Okay. Don't know that we can showcase this one, but we'll try. So step one, let's see if we have 45 to 67. No, 63 to 93. Thank you, thank you. 63 to 93. So that's cool. And then let's see what the shards might do in there. I think they're still doing the 52 to 78. Let's look. Well, that's just crazy fast. I know I'm seeing 70s. Maybe if we come out this way. Yeah, 52. Okay, so 52, 16, 24, all that. Now, let's try one last thing, which is our wing slash. Let's step back a bit. Wow, so the wing slash, was it really doing 98 there? 98 to 147. Wow. I guess it's wing slice.
Press the tag
98 to 1. So that's actually... No, that's what it was doing.
Then press the tag button
so yeah,
to return to playing as your Skylander.
63 to 93 cyclone damage. And I don't know, maybe that's a deal in story mode or an arena or chaos doom challenge. We can appreciate it better. I'll investigate off camera. Shielding swirl is up next for 2,220. Cyclone swirl is bigger and can deflect enemy projectiles. Keyword there is probably can. So if you're sitting there and you got a fireball coming at you or something, just note that it might come through and hit you, or it could get deflected back. So let's go ahead and pick this up. The size will actually come in handy. Let's go ahead and check that out. We'll stand over here about central point. It's not much bigger. Still the 63 to 93. Still the 52 there. Yeah. I don't know. I'll just call it what it is. Cyclone swirl. Larger cyclone can deflect projectiles. So basically what we did with the wind wielder path, follow you like the wind, it now follows us and it spins the blade shards faster, which again you could eradicate an enemy quicker if you're so inclined. Crushing cyclones ups the damage from 45-67 all the way up to 63 to 93. And then shielding swirl, it's a little bit bigger and you can deflect projectiles.
Press the tag
so,
to play as your captured enemy.
I don't know. Let's see here.
To return to playing as your Skylander.
I think maybe if we had enemies in there, it might do a little bit more. I don't know. We could check. I don't think this will do anything. Wait, that was a big number. 181. That's a 253. Okay, so they don't advertise that. That would go in crushing cyclones. Jump attack. It honestly looked like a 253 and then a 300 something. Half a 253 would be 126.5, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 126.5. So we'll call that 127. 250 and 127 is 380-ish. So 253, 260, yeah, 380. Let's see if we can maybe see that.
Dragon Blast.
So I'm definitely seeing 379. That's one of those ones that didn't round up. That's a significant jump there. They don't even advertise that. Like they said other attacks, but now is that doing 137 there? Huh. Let's try that again.
Learn about upgrades.
Here I go. Yeah, that is 137. Those nut jobs, there's 240 something in there. I think it's dead even at 240. So I thought 137 and 10, maybe a 205. This is getting really complicated. Jump attack, and then wing slash. 137. 137. Half of that is going to be what? 68 and a half. So we'll call that 69. 130, 190, 199, 206. You know what? That would be the 205. And then the combo on that. Let's see if we can get it.
Dragon Blast.
240. And then that would be a 360 if we can get it. Okay, so yeah, 240 to 360. And yet the shards, which are intricately tied in with this path, seem to not do anything extra.
Your next challenge awaits you, Master. Talk to Flynn.
What they're doing, and I mean, who could read that? You know, that looks to me like they were doing a 72, perhaps. So I don't know. I'll try to document that too. Shards 72. I don't know. That'd be 72 to 108. And then I think that when they spit out, it'll still be 16 to 24. I'm going to terminate this. Okay, I saw it over there, 16. So they're still 16 to 24 because those aren't actually inside the Crushing Cyclone. So Crushing Cyclone actually turned out to be way better than I thought it was. But you do have to be like in the heat of the battle. So basically, if you take this path, always have the Cyclone going, and then always stay in it for your other attacks, if possible. Unless you're doing something defensive, you know. But so that's a really big jump in damage output there. So that's interesting stuff, and it's all because of the jump attack that we found that out. So instant, and they don't really talk about that. They did say, enemies inside Cyclone Swirl take increased damage. So I guess they do advertise that, but you literally, it's got to be inside. So, so that said, this is the Soul Gem for $29.60 with our discount. Cyclone Swirls automatically contain blade shards. Now, obviously, this is a nice little addition here for the Wind Wielder path. So let's see how it looks. Alright, we'll just come out here and we will activate. Okay, so that's a big deal actually. So we'll make a new one. So that's nice. I mean, you know, you still can spam them in there and do whatever. So the damage that they will do is still going to be the 52 to 78, which you can see there. But it's nice because it's automatically done. So instant swirl shards. Cyclone Sport Shards 52 to 78. Impact 16 to 24. Range. So that's, I mean, they really don't. I guess the only way the range would come into play is basically if we do this. We start it and we end it. And that's as soon as I can do it, and then you would have the 16 to 24. And again, there's no real way for me to spam that any quicker because there's like a lull time between when I can press Y again, and I have absolutely zero control over where the blades fly, which is kind of sad, but 16 to 24 we can assume to be correct. Now, what's really a disappointment to me, and I don't know, I think a lot of people will agree with me, is just that blades can't fly, you know? He's a freaking dragon, and he's in the air element. It's not like, well, he's an earth dragon and his special ability is to burn. No, he's an air element. I mean, you know, Whirlwind, Sonic Boom, they can fly. You know, I guess he's kind of got like the Tornado vibe going with the Cyclones, they might say. But even in the Cyclone, I mean, he's still got 4 feet on the ground. It's cool he's got the blades on the wings, but I don't know, man. I really wish he would, you know, do something. Make it count. I don't know. That's just kind of a disappointment that he can't fly. It sounds simple, but I mean, it's just, I don't know. I mean, I'm pressing all buttons here. Left trigger, right. Oh, wow. Left trigger is actually our tertiary attack. That's interesting. That's the right trigger. Oh, right trigger, secondary. Oh, well. I'll keep doing my traditional stuff. But, I mean, really, I think he should fly, you know? That's my thing. So, I also think it would be cool if whenever you manually terminate a cyclone, if there's like some sort of like a sonic boom, like levels everything, you know, in a certain radius of it or something. That would have been cool. But my main thing is just he doesn't fly. And I don't know. You would think, like, going all the way back to SSA, the first ever Skylanders game, anytime people had a character that was winged, the assumption is they're going to fly. And when they don't fly, the fan base is kind of like up in arms, you know, like, why don't they fly? You know, this should totally be something that flies. It's not like we have a penguin here, you know. I don't know. I mean, I guess, you know, he's got the jump attack, you know, whenever you do that, which is kind of cool, and then you can jump and do the shards. I don't know, it would be nice if he could fly and just move quicker and have increased armor. I don't think that's asking much. But that said, this is actually a way better path than I at first thought it was, primarily because of crushing cyclones. So, follow like the wind, it follows you and the blades spin faster. Shielding swirl, the cyclone is larger, you can deflect stuff, and then crushing cyclones, the damage goes from 4567 up to 6393, and then most importantly, everything else that you do, primary and secondary, and the you know, combo off your primary and the jump slam, all have really nice increases there. So a caveat, of course, is that, you know, if we're just out here, you know, doing whatever, we don't have that. But as soon as we are in the cyclone, those numbers jump quite significantly. So overall, pretty good path. Do I prefer it over Shard Shooter? I don't know, because I haven't taken it yet. So that's what we're going to do. I'm actually going to get out of here, do my Wii Fit real quick for the night, come back, and I'll do Shard Shooter, then proceed to introduce Legendary Bushwhack, and probably Nitro Headrest, and we'll upgrade Legendary tonight, perhaps. Bushwhack, that is. So we'll see how it goes, but as always, thanks so much for watching. If you like what you see here, make sure you are subscribed. Tell your friends to do the same. You can follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, circle me on Google+, whichever you prefer. Once again, if you take the link in the video descriptions, you can pick whether to go to my personal site or the Skylander Club forum, which again, that's something I created, so it's safe, it's fun, it's enjoyable, and if you like it there, definitely sign up and tell your friends as well. But you will see Blades base upgrades, you will see Blades down the Shard Shooter path, you'll see Legendary here down the Wind Wielder, and you'll have access to my exclusive spreadsheet where we outline painstakingly each and every instance of damage as best we can that you can use for quick reference or to help you select a path on the fly. But once again, those links will have all that information handy for you. Hopefully you take advantage of it, use it, tell your friends about it, have some fun with it. But for myself and Legendary Blades, we'll catch you back here next time. And once again, make sure you are subscribed to stay up with all the latest.